Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year, Morris Trophy winner, All-American, Rob Waldrop. You had such a decorated college career, and you're tonight's honorary captain. Out of some of those accomplishments I just named, and you had many more, which one means the most to you?
I think in the end, the one at the end was the College Football Hall of Fame. It was kind of the culmination of all of it. And I think when I played with the defense that I was on, I didn't really get caught up in a lot of that kind of stuff because we had such a good unit and we were a team. But as I got older in life, I started to kind of appreciate things more. And so I think the College Football Hall of Fame was probably the most significant for me. It's the one I enjoyed the most. The university did an amazing job getting us involved in that, and then all the different events that they had. We had a jersey thing here at the stadium. We had a black tie event at the Waldorf Astoria in New York, and then we had another event at the College Football Hall of Fame. So that one was great. I was able to have my wife there, so it was awesome.
You mentioned that group of guys in the defense, and whenever we talk about the Desert Swarm, something that usually comes up is the camaraderie among that group. Can you explain how you guys form such a tight bond?
So somebody asked me that the other day, and that made the defense, the bond that everybody had playing for each other. And I think if you asked everybody on the team what caused that, you probably get different answers. I can tell you that my personal answer is that whether it was by design or whether it was just happenstance. Coach Tomey, when we would practice and stuff, tended to pick on the defense. So if we would have a scrimmage between the offense and the defense, and he would say whoever won didn't have to run wind sprints. Every time we would win, he would say, no, there was a penalty, and he kept giving them chances. And so you get frustrated. And then even if we did win, he'd say, you guys got to run anyways, we're a team. But if you turn it around and the offense had won, they didn't run with us. So it kind of drove us together, and it caused a lot of adversity for us, but it also brought us all together. And we all had chips on our shoulder, because if you think about it, most of the guys were not highly recruited, maybe a little bit undersized, but had a lot of tenacity. And so I think he just pushed us together. And in the end, it was when we played, because we were so used to that in practice and the things that he did, nothing really surprised us. We could be in a 1-point game, we'd have to stop a team on 4th and inches, and there wasn't anybody that felt like we couldn't do it, because we used to always do it all the time. So I feel that's what it did. Now, whether he did it on purpose, I don't know, but we'll just say he did, but it worked.
It did work, and you guys had so many big victories. If you could relive one game, which one would you want to play again?
Relive it because it was so awesome. It's the 92 game against Washington and the national champions, because for a lot of different reasons, but as a freshman and sophomore, we played Washington up there, and we got beat. I think the combined score over 2 years was 110 to 10 or something like that. I'm still traumatized by the siren they play in the Washington Stadium, because we heard it so many times. And when we came back my junior year and had an opportunity to play them, we knew we had a lot of confidence in our defense, and we let them have it. And we had a packed house, totally sold out stadium. Everybody's went to Arizona. And the first play of the game was a fantastic play. And that would be the one that I would relive the most. And then in the end, the fans rushed the field, I'd never been a part of that, which was cool. They tore down the goalposts, so that was awesome.
When you come back here and you see former teammates and even a former coach still so involved in the program, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means a lot, because it's about our history, right? And trying to keep us together and not forget our lineage and where we come from and all the great things about this program and the city and the fans. And keeping in touch with the guys that live closer, because I'm currently living in Virginia. They keep me up to date on stuff. And it's good to see Coach Fish here embracing the history. I just got to tour the facilities, and seeing some of these things is pretty amazing. The whole timeline of the school, going all the way back, the Cactus Comet and the amazing things he did here. It's nice to see. So I really appreciate that.
And was it Brandon Sanders who called you to ask you to be honorary captain? Was it him? So what did that mean to you too, to not only be asked to be tonight's honorary captain, but also have it be him?
So after 30 years, right, which I don't want to date myself, but yeah, it is nice to still be remembered and to come back and to have Brandon to be part of the program, and both Chuck and Ricky, who are legends in this program in and of themselves. It's means a lot to me. And Brandon and I were close when we played. He was part of the Desert Swarm, and he's also humble and stuff, but he was a monster. You know, he was a big part of the defense. So for him to say, hey, we want you to come back and be an honorary captain, it was like, I'll do anything for you, Brandon. So yeah.
I love seeing the photos of you guys from your time here, and it's going to be exciting to see that group you just mentioned back on the field tonight.
Yes.
So it truly is an honor to have you as an honorary captain. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.